Good morning, I'm Jen McGinley and welcome back to Local Business Focus, and for this session I'm delighted to be joined by our IT expert Peter Trenaman of Groupsupport.
Morning, Jen.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm great, thanks so much for coming back to talk to us again about all things IT and things that we should know and probably don't like to admit that we don't know.
Well, I'm trying to help.
Very helpful indeed. And in today's session, it's all about making your businesses visible online.
That's right.
Yeah.
You spend a whole lot of time and money marketing and doing the right things to actually promote your business.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I need to talk to you a little bit about the technicals of how that happens, or how the online things happen, so you understand that there is a little bit more complexity than just going to Amazon and ticking a box to say I want a website.
Yeah.
So let's talk a bit about. So first of all, I've got to say, as always, any advice I give you, okay, is not to be taken literally. It's not for you specifically. It's a general advice thing.
Okay.
IT experts around the world, if they're interested in you and actually are doing the job properly, will give you specific advice for your business. Okay. And we spoke about that in the first session we did some time ago about having an IT expert that you trust that's on site. So, it's worth listening to them, worth actually looking at how you're promoting your business by having someone to help you.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes, absolutely.
So let's talk a bit about the web and how the web works, and how that web works with all the money you spend on marketing. Now, I'm not a marketing person and I don't pretend to be that. That's not my forte. I have people to do that myself. Okay. But it's important when you do that to actually have something that is able to be used fluidly and as a system, used well. So your web, you first get a domain name, and your domain name, for instance, if we're talking about this radio station, is 89.7 FM. So their domain name is 897fm.com.au. Okay, so they've purchased the license to use that. Okay, now they have a domain, and it's registered, and it's a bit like a white pages. Okay, so in the old days, for anybody who's over 25, we had white pages in each city and each region. Okay, and so we'd look up 89.7.com.au and find out they're at this street, this suburb, and they had this phone number.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
The DNS servers around the world, the domain name servers around the world, okay, they are like the white pages. Okay. And they serve out the addresses of the domains. Okay, so I go to 897fm.com.au, I put that into my web browser, okay, and my web browser, doesn't matter who I'm with, my web browser goes out and finds where 897fm.com.au is, okay. Now it goes to a DNS server. Now, so you need to pay some money to have your domain at a DNS server. Okay. You need to have the entry in the white pages. Okay. Do you see what I'm saying? It's very similar. Yeah. Okay. That's nothing to do with your actual web page. Okay. Okay. Or your email. It's nothing to do with that. It's to do with the entry, so people can find you. Yep. Okay. So then that will then point where your web page is and where your emails go. So there'll be two entries. There can be more, but basically two entries. One is where your mail goes, okay, and one is where your website is. It's a bit like having your address and your phone number in the white pages. Yep. We've got, in the white pages you have your name, the address, and the phone number. So imagine on a DNS server you have the name, where the web page is, and where the emails go. Okay, so it's relatively simple. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's completely new information to me. A lot of people don't know that. Okay, so there's that's domain registration. Okay. Then it's where your website is the next step. So where's the pretty pictures and the stuff that I'm very bad at? Okay, I can't do colours, so don't do colours. That's fine. But where is your web page? Where is that? And where is that being hosted? Yes. Okay, so if we take once again 897fm.com.au, they host their website at a local place in Perth City, in the CBD. Okay, so there's a web server on the other side of the country, DNS server on the other side of the country that points everybody to the local web server here in Perth. Okay, so when they want to go to www.897fm.com.au, it goes to the server here in Perth.
Okay.
Okay. If they then want to send an email to someone at 897fm.com.au, they go back to their DNS server in Sydney, okay, and the DNS server in Sydney says, right, we want to send those emails to the Outlook cloud, to outlook.com, to Outlook 365, okay, which is a cloud-based email system, okay, because that's where 897FM have their emails.
Okay.
Okay, and so the emails then can get sent to Outlook 365, and Outlook 365 scan them and deliver them to the right mailbox. Okay, so that's how technically it works.
Okay.
Okay, so there's an index somewhere which is called a DNS server, and then there's the hosting, which is where your pages, and then there's your mail server, which is where your emails go. Okay, so your postbox. So that being said, we then have to talk about how you're structuring that, because you don't want to have 897fm@gmail.com, because that's not, it won't work. So if there's more than one person at 897FM, and I take it there's got to be more than one person that works here.
It's a whole army behind
That's right.
the scenes
Okay,
here.
so what do we have? Do we have 897FM person A, 897FM person B at gmail.com? You know, or do we have Brad at 897? I'm getting tongue-tied here. So Brad at 897fm.com.au and Sue at 897fm.com.au and Jen at 897fm.com.au. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So it's very simple. So that they know your name, Jen, they know what the other bit is.
Sure.
It's easy to remember.
Yes.
So you spend all this time marketing the 897FM brand. So you want to keep that in people's mind and make it simple for them to go, Jen from 897. Okay, well, what's her email address? Well, that must be jen at 897fm.com.au.
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Makes perfect sense to me.
Now, your IT provider is someone, your trusted professional who's standing by you, who's on your side. Okay, we spoke about that in the first session we did. They're there to help you do this. Okay, you're concentrating on putting sound out on the radio. Okay, and doing all the right things there. You haven't got time to worry about the technicals of DNS servers and domains and MX records and all that sort of rubbish. Okay, well, I say rubbish. You know, you may think it's rubbish, but that's what makes the world go round. Okay, when you're concentrating on what you do best, let someone else concentrate on the other things that they do best, and your trusted IT professional can help you with those things.
Can I ask a question?
Absolutely.
The DNS, the domain names server.
That's right.
So you pay to have an entry in that.
That's right.
And is there only one in the whole world?
That's right.
Right. So
not you mean a domain name server?
Yes.
Or a one entry?
No, one server.
No. There's thousands of them around the world.
Okay. So how do you pick which one to have your entry in?
They know.
Okay. Whoa, they know.
They know. Okay. So they each have allocated regions.
Okay.
Okay. And allocated districts. And sometimes geographic and sometimes electronic.
Okay.
Because we're not restricted by oceans and land.
Absolutely.
Not
anymore.
Not anymore. That's right. So.
Okay. So they know which.
They also
server.
Have a list of what everybody else has got.
Okay.
So. There's a DNS server in Malaga. Okay. There's more than one in Malaga, but there's a DNS server in Malaga.
Right.
Okay. Now that has got a copy of the 897 address in its records.
Yes.
And then in its records, it's got a mark on it of where it got the authority from. And the authority is the Sydney server.
Okay.
And it also has an expiry of how long that authority will last. So it could be a day, it could be an hour, it could be 3 weeks.
Okay.
Okay, so Microsoft.com, okay, is a very stable web platform. Okay, it's a very stable company. It's been around for quite a few years now. Okay, the time to live, the TTL, okay, on that domain, I think it's about a week. Okay, because it's not going to change very quickly.
No.
You know, it's going to be around forever.
Yeah.
Okay, so when you're moving domains or moving hosts or moving things, what you do is you shorten the TTL, okay, so that the TTL might be an hour, it might be half an hour, so that at a moment's notice you can change the record and change it to a different hosting platform or a different DNS server, okay?
Okay.
And the authority tickets that are out in the world, okay, will expire. And so all the DNS servers will then have to go and find the new address.
Okay.
So they know the one they've got is old and out of date.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what this... So the Malaga server has an entry, 897fm.com.au, and it'll have an expiry date, and it could be an hour, could be a week, okay, could be a day. And it will have the Sydney server as its authority, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So the next time, so in an hour's time, when it expires, and someone else looks at 897fm.com.au,
Mm-hmm.
okay, the server in Malaga will go, well, I don't have that current record anymore. I have to go back to Sydney, find what the address is, and
Okay.
it may be the same,
Okay.
okay?
Mm-hmm.
But what you want to do is try and balance the amount of traffic going backwards and forwards if something's not going to change
Okay.
against the traffic if it is going to change.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's a balancing act. And that's the technical stuff of the the interwebs. That's the technical stuff behind the scenes.
Okay.
And that's what we look after. That's the sort of thing we look after.
But you need to know that I don't need to know.
That's right.
Oh my goodness. So how much does it actually cost to have your entry on the DNS?
Anywhere between $30 and $100 a year.
Okay.
You
Okay. And how do you do that then? Do you just email or phone them up and say, can you register this?
How do I do it, or how do you do
How
it?
would the
A
business do it? Yeah.
A business person, and I use Frank as my archetypal name of the business person. Frank will ring me up and say, I want a new business, I want a new business name.
Mhm.
This is the sort of names I was thinking of. Are they available? Can you register them for me?
Okay.
And so we'll go to our wholesaler and say, is this available? Register it for us, please. And we need to host it somewhere, so we'll find a hosting platform that suits the pricing of the client.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
And we'll make a few emails, make a few phone calls, and it'll be done usually within about 40 minutes. We can have a website up and running for you.
And that's an absolutely excellent, essential thing for local businesses to have.
Who in this world has a business without an email address?
Nobody. Not anymore.
Not anymore, that's right.
Not anymore.
So if you don't have an email address, okay, that's rememberable, then you're spending all this money on marketing, okay, for what?
Yes.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's so hard to persuade people sometimes. They're convinced of one thing. I haven't got a Frank story for you about that.
About not using that as the email address, the name of your business.
No, because I badger most of my clients to actually get something and get it done pretty quickly, because it makes sense. It's just so hard. So hard not to have a website and a presence. Okay.
Absolutely. Wow.
But what we do, and many of the IT places around the world that are reputable have a reliable contractor or a reliable wholesaler they can go to on a regular basis and say, I want this happened. They'll get you a good price, they'll look after the domain, it won't expire for you, it'll always be there. And then if something happens, okay, there's a backup, there's people with technical support to actually do and recover and get it going, so that the interference and the the interruptions will be minimised.
Yes.
And that's the worst thing, to have your website or your email down. Your business is gone. If you've got a shop online, okay, your website has to be up 24/7.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So what we need to do is, when we're doing maintenance, and this is what the DNS server is.
Mm-hmm.
When we do maintenance, what we do is we might have two sites exactly the same, okay, on two different servers. And so there'll be website 1 and website 2. And we'll say to the DNS server, okay, website 1 is the priority at the moment. And then we'll do what we need to do on website 2. And when we're finished on website 2, on the server or whatever we're doing there, okay, we'll say to the DNS server, switch them around, website 2 will be the primary.
Yeah.
And so we've got time and space to do stuff on website 1.
Okay.
Okay. That's the sort of thing we do for clients.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I'm saying?
That's so clever. I thought of that. I love it.
It's a bit like you're moving house, while you're doing renovations or something like that.
No.
So the idea being that your trusted IT professional can help you in all these things, depending upon what you want and what you can afford.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you so much once again, Peter Trenaman of Groupsupport. Absolutely invaluable information that I understood when you said it, but I'm not sure if you asked me to repeat it back, I could.
Thank you.
But it was wonderful.
Thanks for having us.
And we'll see you again for another session of Local Business Focus. Thank you so much to Groupsupport, who have been our station sponsors.